Hello! Hi, my name is Wesley. I'm a Vancouver artist and oh god, take two? Okay. This is evidence for, or demonstration of managers who take advantage of people and hate people and easily attack vulnerable people with their paper fluff, lie, say and do crazy things. I've seen a lot because up front they've been very difficult with me. Without discussing things with me, I am just appalled at what they call terms relative to terms good enough to evict people. Anyways, it is a problem, it's confusing, you can hear it in my voice. Let me show you a demonstration of idiocy. Now this is just the very low end, take advantage of impoverished people kind of bullshit thing. But I think it's quite serious too because it outlines the waste of money that's going on for any funding. Because they take cred for helping people and they also take funds from taxpayers and governments to help them along, help other people. All these buildings that I've been in, I've left the majority of them to get away from the managers. Some kind of dump for incompetent so-called professional people have been stinking up Commercial Drive for a long time. And it's costly. It's costly. It's throwing away funds. It's, they lie a lot. They take advantage. Because you're just crazy. Or, ooh, we just don't want to listen to you. As they worm their way up the greasy pole, getting more money as they go along, and a pat on the head for putting up with junkies and crazy people. For putting up with these people, and they must have such a good heart. I have witnessed the managers that are in a position of power and use and abuse it every chance they get. And I can't go into examples because I can't talk about it anymore like that. Let me just do what I was planning on doing in the first place. Holy shit. Okay, I had an accidental fire, right? Okay. So, it was a kitchen fire. So this is the damage. Let me show you the damage. Okay, this is a cooking thingy, right? Jesus. Lord God, please forgive my. Okay, this is where the stove was. It was on the stove. There's a bit of soot there. Da da da. You see the on the ceiling. On the ceiling. Oh no, I guess you can't. Oh no, there you can. There you can't. See there. It's soot from a fire. I had smoke inhalation. It's amazing how a little fire can kill you if you're not careful. That smog, ooh, the soot, it gets on everything and drips. Hard to get off too. So they give me an $1,800 bill. When I just showed you there, you can see the ceiling. That was the first stage of their cleanup. And let me show you something else. Here's underneath the cabinet. You know, you can see the smog or the soot. This is months ago. They charged $1,800 bill to clean up this place, and they just sponge wiped stuff and left, and kept me out of my apartment for 2 weeks. I'd stay in a shelter. Look at this. Look, this isn't hard to come off. Look, I'm wiping it off. Wiping it off. $1,800. They'll never get the money from me. Never. They'll never get the money out of anyone reasonable. But for Don Allison to manipulate her office like that for funds just because she hates me. That's fucking crazy. But it's the truth. It drives you crazy. It's hurtful when your peers don't reward you for when you're trying. Mind you, I feel like a bonehead for having a fire. It's embarrassing. But it doesn't come close to what I think about people who are taking advantage of a system and using their office to hurt people. Just using their office like a hammer, pounding into their life with lies just because they can get away with it. One way of dealing with this is everything that they wrote in their words, any managers or the outlets of management, they have to, if they're evicting you, it's a serious issue, so they have to do it for a reason. And the lame-o reasons that I've been handed down and judgment passes in that are not only obviously false, but confusingly weird and awful. And it hurt me emotionally pretty bad. Pretty bad. And I was starting to do better in my life. I was getting a job. And it just seemed like, whammo, there you go. We're taking away your parking spot. Your bike that you put smiles on faces every day, that's what they attacked. They attacked that. And they made me go up in an elevator in a very aggressive, mentally challenged building where everybody's doing dope. That was awful. And there was violence. And it made it unsafe there too. So that person was DJ and the other John. And the proof is in their words and in Rain City, who heard them do stupid shit like yelling at me really aggressively. It's a long list of craziness, and I tried to get help for this, but I was just not given any audience at all. Nothing. I'm talking to you, the camera. I'm talking to you. This place is 215 West 2nd Street. Spent 5 years there, and it was a great apartment. But the management was running the building into the ground, completely incompetent, power junkies manipulating the Rain City office. Their office was right underneath my apartment. Zero communication. Can't wait to jog to my door with eviction notices for dropping an orange peel in the elevator, for allegedly me saying go eat bananas to a black person. And that was the one that made me nuts. Because I thought, well, at least that guy's gone. Guilt or something drove him away, he's gone. But the guy came back. And I just fucking couldn't believe it. I said, buddy, you're an asshole. I fought all my life for human rights. You're in front of that. You committed a level 3 lie. Lying, hurting someone, knowing that you're making a lie, that you're doing a lie, and using it to hurt somebody anyway. Because you wanted to win an argument, because you wouldn't give us our laundry when the laundry thing was closed, and we patiently waited for you. And there was other psychotic story that he made up, and it was just a lie, and it's obviously provable that it was a lie. Because it's there in the writing and the detailed circumstances. I never get anybody to help. Next time this happens to me, and it's happening to me in my new building too right now. I'm getting badass letters that are complete slander. And I've been emotionally affected by this damage that they've done to me. In my previous building, I was going through a lot of family issues. My parents dying in that. They were getting in the way of my grieving process, and by trying to evict me all the time, me trying to save my home, I missed out on spending time with my father in Ontario. I wanted to just play that one last song with him, or play one song where we actually played together with our guitars. He gave me a guitar, his acoustic guitar. My brother got his electric guitar. My mother was paralyzed. That was hard to take when I went to visit her. My siblings turned out to be not very candid when it comes to basic respect, and greed took over my sister, and she made the obvious fraudulent paper cutting me off for $85,000 of my birthright and lying to me. And by the time I was trying to get that straight in my head, on top of fighting eviction and getting everything taken from me, when I'm just with the things that I need to keep my mind together, you know, my bikes, sharing my bubbles with people, sharing music, that is the real thing in life. It's the people that we're with, the people that we share time with, you know, that is the real thing in life. Being, you know, I just say it would hit me in a weak spot, and I thought that politically I had the liberal ideology that couldn't wait to get at issues of abuse that are so blatantly obvious. Not only would it be easy, but be doing everybody a favor by making this an open issue and exposing people who've done it to me. I got really unlucky with the crusader that I chose, and the emotional pain was so much with all this going on at the same time with my parents. It was really slow to get any type of action from me, you know, and I'd be catatonic inside my apartment, and the rest of the time I'd be working on my trade as an artist, musician, child entertainer, bubble blower, and all the other things that I do to keep myself sane in goodwill. And I know I've been a good influence to Vancouverites, and I get it every day. People tell me every day, you know, it is rewarding, that's for sure, because that's what I want to do. I want to go out there and be the best I can be, and I want to have some fun. To pursue my happiness is a God-given right. My bike has the prayer flame, and I pray to that all the time too. I pray to God for help every day, and the prayers help. I don't know where I'd be without having prayer and ritual in my life. But the emotional injuries are real. The pain, the wrongness of the mishandled, just aggressive nature of somebody. It's like being on a schoolyard and somebody just hating you and babbling off a bunch of bullshit. And next thing you know, they're posting stuff on your door that says, you know, it's basically trying to boot you to the curb. You know, they can't, and they just have to write it down. That's all they have to do. It's so easy. No one's going to question them or challenge them or anything like that. And even then, they'd still be collecting an hourly wage. That burned me too. That made me mad that they were collecting an hourly wage for being so incompetent and being mean to me and taking apart my life. They never understood that that was my home. They never understood that they're there in service to me. They never knew the concept of they have a responsibility to be honest when you're given a position of influence and power over somebody's home. Did not care at all. They used these lame ass reasons just because they just hated me, and they would, and DJ a couple of times he would be just sending me hate letters every time he saw me. And so we're trying to avoid that guy. And way after, like about now, it's been like 4 years, I finally learned that, hell, they couldn't have took my place or anything like that. No. Not with that kind of crap. You'd have to have a bit of proof, and you'd actually have to do it. I had such a hard time with that. I'm a sensitive person. I feel like people who have been negative towards me in my life have found that out and totally took advantage of it. Sometimes I would see the obvious echoes of that type of aggression, which is nasty. When they are lying, they know they're lying. The lies are devastating. They write it down and call it truth. It damages somebody, and they do it anyway, and they know it's a lie. They know that it's hurting somebody, and they do it anyway. That is a third-degree lie. That is a karma-filled bag of chemical fire that will burn you for sure and be stuck on you for life or something. And you can pray to God to get rid of it. Huh? Okay, number 2. Less severe would be the no, it goes like this. Goes the fourth degree lie was the one I said, the worst one. The third degree lie would be the gambling lie, and that's basically self-explanatory. The second degree, oh no, there's only 3. Okay, so the first degree one, the less intense lie of all, is called, I call it the human lie. Something nasty can happen to you in karma, but it would be pretty much parallel to risking being in the universe in the first place. Okay, thank you very much.